What up? And welcome back to another episode of Gritty Knows Best, baby. That's right. That's right. Oh, yeah. Listen, I got caught slipping. I got caught lacking, all right? I caught that vid. Got the cocoa. It's not good. It's not good at all. But before we even get into that, let me introduce who we got with us tonight. We got a very special guest. Before we get to the very special guest, let me get to this guy. Okay, he is a YouTube legend, a current YouTube superstar, the greatest pop collector of all time, the big prodigy, the artist formerly known as Simfuckus, Justin.
What up, everybody?
Like that?
You're right over here.
I'm coughing on my mic.
Coughing up a storm.
Woo! Told you.
Stay away from me.
I got caught slipping. Ready for our special guest, Justin?
For
For the first time ever. But I'm asking if you're ready.
I'm
I'm about to introduce her.
Introduce her.
Okay, don't tell me what to do.
Do the now.
Okay. We got a very special guest. For the first time ever on the show, we haven't introduced a new friend for a long-time friend or crew member in a long time. But tonight is the night. It's a very special night. She is a long-time friend. She is also sometimes the Gritty Knows Best tech support. She's the reason that we have... Oh, shit, I forgot to record the video. All right. I'm not restarting that. All right.
Dumbass.
All right, I forgot to record the video. And I forgot to introduce Justin on the video. Oh, well. They already know you're here, Justin. They already know you're here. But let me redo the intro for this one. She is a longtime friend, sometimes the Gritty Knows Best tech support. The reason we got the video, the reason that the Christmas special went well because my internet was all fucked up. She is also the greatest Twitcher out right now. The greatest of all of them. Forget the rest. And like I said, she's a longtime friend. Been waiting for her to come on the show. She is none other than Mad Mitzi.
Oh, fuck that bitch, she ain't shit.
What did you say?
Yeah.
What'd you say? Bitches ain't shit.
These ain't shit.
So we already got an off night. Forgot to start recording the video.
Already.
I
Stupid.
love that you asked Justin if he forgot to remind you of anything
Well, I didn't mean
right
that.
before we started.
I didn't mean that. I meant did he have anything to say on the show that he wanted me to write down, even though I don't have any notes for tonight? I'm going.
And usually I do remind you to record, but I
That's right.
forgot.
So for those watching on YouTube land, you didn't get the full what up. I was not redoing the intro. No. We don't do that anymore. That's it. We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
We're calling it in.
He is retarded. That's
right. We're phoning it in tonight.
We're phoning in.
Like Mo on Christmas.
You just gotta overdub the audio from the intro, but just
Yeah,
put
well,
the still
yeah, there you
frame of
go.
the voodoo doll.
Yeah, I can add the audio and then have a black screen. We'll talk later. That's why she's the professional. She already come up with ideas. I don't know nothing. We didn't even know how to make video. We didn't even know how to make video for 70 freaking episodes. And then Mitzi was like, "How about you just do this very simple thing, and you will have video, you morons."
Learn why doctors hate this man with one simple trick.
I do not know technology. I don't know. I'm good. I'm the host. And obviously I'm not even hosting that well tonight. Motherfucker forgot to record the intro. But let me tell you this right now. As I said in the beginning, I got the vid, okay? And I did the show with the vid last Monday. We didn't know. We didn't even know what was going on. All we knew was that I had a fucking massive headache that would not go away. Yeah, it was. We had a headache that would not go away. I came home. I guess I came home and I just had the migraine, and I took 2 Advil liquid gels thinking that would knock it out. Once it didn't knock it out, I knew something was up. Either I had a worse migraine than I've ever had in my life, because usually those work. Usually 2 Advil liquid gels will knock out like the worst headache in my life, and it didn't work. So then the time for the show comes around, and I'm like, great, this thing is still on and popping like something serious. So I was trying to call an audible and tell Pastor to take over the show. And I was like, listen, I'm just going to give you the notes. Just go through these things with Justin because I'm fucking dying over here. And what he said, he was like, no.
He's like,
Nah.
my eyes are trying to meet my,
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
So I was like, oh, great. Like, I mean, I'm very used to doing the show through a lot of things, but this was a horrible headache, and it just would not go away. So I took 2 more Advil liquid gels, and it subsided the headache a little bit, and we got through the show, which was a fun show. So it was good. It was fine. Then, after that, all hell broke loose. For the next 3 days were the worst. I mean, the headache would not go away. I had the body aches, I had the chills, and that's when I knew that most likely after 2 years of not getting it, I most likely got the vid, and I was tight. I wasn't coughing or anything, but like I said, I had the body aches, I had the chills, blah, 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 and I was just absolutely miserable because no matter what I did, the headache would not go away, and I was just sleeping all the time, and I'd be awake, and when I was awake, I was miserable. It sucked. I was just laying there watching Total Divas on my phone whenever I could. Oh, I watched a lot of Total Divas.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I watched Total Divas.
It's not even Thanksgiving.
I watch it whenever I want. I watch it on Thanksgiving, but I also watch it whenever I want after Thanksgiving and around Thanksgiving. Thank you. I mean, I was like, listen, there's nothing better for me to do than watch Total Divas right now. I got a great excuse.
You could have watched something else.
I watched a lot of stuff.
I bet you didn't watch Chucky.
No, I don't want to watch fucking Chucky.
See?
I want to watch Total Divas. So anyway, I'm watching that. I'm listening to podcasts and stuff. And then this was pretty scary. So probably around either the 4th, I think it's the 4th day. I can't even tell. My time is been way off. As you can probably tell, I still am feeling some symptoms. It was like, I don't know, 8 in the morning or something like that. And all of a sudden, before that, I tried to eat some eggs and it tasted like I was eating poison or something. I was like, what the hell? My taste was way off. I didn't lose my taste. I didn't lose my smell, but everything just tasted weird and tasted funny. The eggs tasted weird. My juices tasted weird. And I was like, well, at least my taste isn't gone. So I wasn't complaining about that. I was like, whatever, it'll come back. It'll be back. But then after I ate that stuff, I laid down and I started watching some stuff. And then all of a sudden, I felt like I was going to shit myself. Like my stomach was grumbling and growling and stuff. And then I just got so hot. Like I was just sweating profusely. And I got up. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was sweating like crazy. And I felt like I was about to pass out. Like I felt mad weak. I felt like I was about to just pass out right there. So I
felt like that before. That sucks.
So I called my mom, and I really didn't tell her. I told her I was feeling bad, but I was calling her just in case I passed out, like somebody would know. But I didn't tell her I felt like I was going to pass out. I was like, oh my God. She didn't know I was sick for like the last 4 days before that. So she was like, why didn't you tell me before? And then basically she was like, well, you should probably go to urgent care if you feel that bad. I was done. I was done. I never sweat. When I run, when I do any kind of exercise or anything, I never sweat. I mean, there was sweat dripping down my shirt. And then all of a sudden, magically, like I laid on the ground, I was talking to my mom. 20 seconds later, I felt immediately better for some reason. I don't know what happened, but it was like most of it was gone at that point. So I get up and I go on my day, and right around that time was like a turning point for the sickness, and then I started feeling better. And then it got gradually better and better the last 3 days until right now where I just have kind of a cough and hopefully everything is okay now. So that's pretty much been the experience. I never got a COVID test, but I'm pretty fucking sure I have COVID.
I mean, are you sure you just didn't drink 3 naked?
No, I didn't drink. We could talk about that. Remind me about that. I did not drink 3 naked drinks.
That's what this is like the same shit that you were No, you know what? This is like the same symptoms you had.
But get closer to your mic. Say that
I was
again.
saying this is like the same symptoms you had after Dylan's.
Oh, let's not even talk about Dylan's. We'll talk about. We can talk about stomach issues in a second. So, I'm feeling pretty much better now. It was really bad the last 4 days, and then, well, let me tell you something else that scared me. Worse than when I thought I was gonna die and pass out.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I was gonna vomit out of nowhere too. It was like another attack like that. Like I got real sweaty. Like maybe it was the next day, and I was gonna vomit, and I just laid down, and again, 20 seconds later, it was gone. Like nothing ever happened. It was so strange. I don't know what the hell that was.
Yeah, that happened to me a couple of times last year.
You just got sick to your stomach, and then
Yeah, broke out in sweats. I was cold. I had to take a shit. I had to throw up, and I just never did. And then
you found that funny, Mitzi? You're covering your mouth. You could laugh. It's okay.
God laugh.
You find shit funny? You find Justin having stomach issues funny?
Me shitting myself is funny to you?
I guess so. So yeah, it was strange that happened. I don't know, but I was glad I wasn't vomiting and shitting. I'm like, why? It just went away. Perfect. Magic. It's magic, baby. But then this scared me, right? This was the scariest. So I'm laying in bed, probably on like the third day, miserable, just dying. And then I get a thought in my head. I start thinking about why you're already laughing. So I start thinking about the show I did with Dre, where I was like, oh, Dre, remember when he had COVID? When Dre had COVID on the New Year's special? Was it the New Year's special?
Before that, I think.
Yeah, it was the last episode of the year, I think.
Yeah. And I checked up on him a lot.
Yeah, not this New Year's special for those listening, like the one before. Yeah, where you said you checked up on Dre and you didn't check up on shit.
Oh, how is Dre?
Yeah, it was like Justin, you checked on Dre? Yeah, how is he? Like, what? What kind of question is that for somebody that checked on him? Mitzi's having
He's having a
spell.
Yeah.
We just started. We're just getting started. Kid, don't lose your composure now. Talking about COVID. This is serious. Talking about COVID.
Serious.
Very serious.
This is
So I'm laying in bed and I'm thinking about that show and I'm like, wait, wasn't like losing your erection a thing for COVID? Isn't that a symptom for COVID? So I'm laying in bed and I'm like, I'm thinking about when I made fun of Dre about him possibly losing his erection, not being able to get hard. And I'm like, in the middle of the headache and everything, I'm just like, could that be me? I mean, I haven't got hard the last 3 days. I'm like, oh my God, that might be me. I gotta check. So I start trying to wake it up, and nothing's happening. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't get hard right now. What's going on? I got the COVID dick now. Great. So now I'm like I might as well just jump off the balcony. Like, just forget it now. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's over.
I think this was the day before I almost passed out. But then, so then after that, another turning point happened when I was able to jerk off to completion. So that was good. So everything was fine. Everything was fine. Everybody relax. We're good. So after that, once I jerked off, I was like, okay, I got it. We're going to make it. We're going to make it.
You still got the nut on your hand, just roll onto your back, just like, oh, thank God.
Oh, yeah. Wipe the nut on myself by accident. Oh, great. So that was a turning point. I don't know I don't know if anybody else's indication that they were going to be fine through COVID, but that was mine. And then the good thing was the last 3 days, because it's been 7 now, I am actually like that kind of sick where you can enjoy being sick, if you know what I mean. It's like the sick where you could just lay around and be sick, but you can still be conscious and you're not like in agony.
Yeah.
So then for the whole time, I've just been watching Total Divas. I've been watching mad wrestling stuff, like not just wrestling matches, but shoot interviews. And I've been listening to like the Kurt Angle podcast and this podcast. I don't know why. I've just been in a wrestling mood the whole time, but I've just been in wrestling mode.
Maybe COVID's a wrestling thing.
Yeah, maybe that's a symptom of COVID. You start to get back into wrestling stuff. So I've just been consuming a massive amount of wrestling content, even till right now. So I'm feeling a little better. Thanks to everybody that reached out. Some people knew, a lot of people didn't. But, I got caught slipping. It sucks. It
I
sucked.
go lacking.
It sucked.
And you know, it's funny. I said this on, I started back this on IG. I went to so many concerts and shit. I didn't get nothing. You go around like 3 people and you caught it.
Well, that's the funny thing is that, I mean, I never got it, like I said, in 2 years. But what I will say is I read the article that it was exploding in my town like 2 weeks before I got it.
Yeah.
So I must have just picked it up from around the town or whatever because maybe I touched something. I don't know. I have no idea. It was odd. It just came out of nowhere.
It's just funny that you got it before me, because I'm out every day.
That is true. I don't know. And the thing is, I never get sick. Like, I've never gotten the flu, never gotten this, never gotten that. So when I felt shit, I was like, I knew something was way off because I never get sick.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Got COVID.
I was going to conventions, after parties, and like just going out a lot, and never got it. Isolate for 2 weeks to like work on finals. Go to school for like 2 days. Caught it.
I was about to get to that. So Mitzi got COVID too. Would you like to explain how you acquired that?
All right, so I went to go do finals, right? And I had not had any symptoms before. So I go to take my exams or whatever. And Tuesday, I'm like, all right, I'm done with finals. I can get plastered. So I drank a shit ton on stream, and like I woke up hungover as shit Wednesday. And I just, I did my thing, just like when you drink a shit ton of water and throw it back up to wash all the bile out of your stomach. And like, then your hangover is pretty much done in like a couple hours. So I'm like still feeling a little whatever. I go to bed early Wednesday. Well, actually, no, I streamed. Yeah, I streamed.
He's a real
I
professional
still streamed
streamer.
with the hangover. And then I woke up Thursday and I felt like shit again. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like a hangover doesn't last this long.
Oh, yeah.
So then I get a text from like one of my friends. He's like, hey, I tested positive. And then I'm like, ah, shit. So I'm like, I probably got it then. Like, I'm sore. I'm fatigued. I'm like cold all the damn time. I got a headache. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm cold all the time. That's not a hangover symptom. So then my mom's like, all right, well, Christmas is in 2 days. We're going to go get you tested right now. So we get up at like 7 a.m., go to Coney Island. I take a PCR test because they weren't doing rapids. And I'm cold and I'm sore and I'm tired and I just want to die. So I go home. I'm like wearing thermals, pajama pants, a hoodie, under 3 blankets and a heating pad.
Oh.
And I'm still cold.
Oh,
and I'm like in bed. And as soon as I get comfy, she's like, no, we're going to go see if we can find you a rapid test. I'm like, please. Please.
God.
It's like, I'll stay home. Just
Can't
please.
you just get you the test? You gotta go.
We go to a city MD. They are like book solid or whatever. Then she takes me somewhere else, and like they're like, oh yeah, we're not doing the rapids, we're doing PCRs only. My mom argues with them. They're like, all right, fine, we'll do the rapid test, but it's not that accurate. So I'm like laying in the back seat of the car, and then like my mom comes in with the results and is like, well, your rapid's negative. And I'm like, do I look negative to you?
Does this look like a negative?
Yeah, right?
And so I stayed like Christmas Eve through like, I stayed home Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I didn't go to my grandmother's.
Damn.
And then
you had to isolate for Christmas?
Yeah, I had to isolate for the holidays. And then like I am like, I'm like eating in my room on Christmas Day while everyone's like doing their thing. And I went to go drink some water. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then like I put my glass down and I realized that like that was my coffee from the morning. And I'm like, oh shit, this is a problem.
Taste it.
Yeah, I'm like looking at this and it's like a half full coffee. And I'm like, that wasn't water.
Oh.
And then the next, the 26th day after, I just did not have any smell.
26?
Yeah,
it's
so,
been
like,
that
the day
long,
after
right?
Christmas. Yeah, and then that's when I also got my results back, and they texted, and it's like, guess what?
Oh, you're saying on the
You're positive.
26th? I think you
Yeah, on
said,
the
yeah.
26th.
Oh, okay. So you got your
But,
positive results on after Christmas.
Yeah, so I had to like isolate like hell for like the next 2 weeks or so.
But you still didn't get your
I
taste back, right?
I still don't really have taste or smell back. Like Like if I have a coffee now, it tastes like maybe you put. It's like when you get an iced coffee at Dunkin' Donuts
Oh, that's
in the
that's
summer,
that's
and
good.
you drink up to like a quarter of it, but like all the ice melts,
Yeah,
and then you take
Watered
another sip,
down?
and it's like, yeah,
tastes like
exactly.
shit.
But it's
Yeah, it tastes like maybe like it tastes like if you took a coffee cup and like filled it 90% of the way with water.
but has it improved? Like you can actually taste now a little bit.
I mean, I could tell it's not water,
Okay, well that's an improvement
but
from
it
before.
still don't taste like coffee.
That's an improvement from before.
Yeah, and it only took 4 weeks.
Damn, has it been 4 weeks already? Shit,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah,
Is
just
that?
about actually.
I heard when Snow the product got COVID, something like that happened. Or she didn't get her taste back for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody, I think somebody in Dre's family had that, like a delayed symptom. Is that a thing? That's a thing, I guess.
They say it's a
Probably.
thing.
You could have symptoms coming like late, or just last. Yeah, they call it
Yeah.
long-term COVID or something like that.
Something like that.
Like there are
Symptoms
people
last.
that stay sick longer, like the people that
Yeah.
end up on ventilators and shit. Like they're
Oh,
on
yeah.
that shit for like months at a
Yeah.
time.
That's what I'm not getting too excited. This is like the most energetic thing I'm doing, and that's it. Because I know when I was sick, or as I'm still sick, like I'll have my energy spurts, and then I'll just be dead for the rest of the day. So I'm not trying to expend too much energy.
No,
I just
yeah.
took a nap, so I'm good. But
Snap.
yeah, I took a snap.
Took a snap.
That's wild. Do you have any other symptoms that stayed around? You smell? You can't smell, right?
Smell is still gone. So like there's like no
Wow.
smell. Like very slight taste. Like I could still tell if something's salty or spicy. So I've been making like a lot of spicy food lately.
Oh my god, that was the other thing. Like when I made a turkey sandwich, and it tasted like I was eating a salt sandwich.
Oh.
It was just straight salt. Because I was like, maybe it's just the eggs, even though it could not have been the eggs, because I hard boiled them myself and peeled them myself. There's nothing could have been wrong with them. Why they tasted like fucking metal or like poison. But I was like, I don't know, maybe
Sulfur?
something's up. I don't know what it
Like,
could.
yeah.
So I just ate this turkey sandwich, and I already ate that turkey 2 days before, and I just felt like I was eating straight salt. I was like, ugh. I ate half of it just so I could put something down, but I was like, oh my god, thank
Yeah, it
God.
kills your appetite. Like I fucking had
Oh, my appetite was shit. Which sucked because this came right around the time where like I'm doing my New Year's resolution. I'm like eating more, taking care of myself better, and then boom, I get COVID. Like the next week. I was like, great. But you just got to get back on the horse, you know what I mean?
like I made like a toasted cucumber sandwich when I was sick, and I went to go take a bite out of it, and it just felt like I was biting into a Brillo pad because it's like no taste, just crunch. and then
Toasted
like
cucumber
a squish from the bread.
sandwich?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Cucumber, cabbage, bit of mayo.
Cucumber,
salt,
cabbage, and
apple.
mayo. That is are you pregnant?
That's a tea sandwich, you little shit.
A tea sandwich? What are we in
That's
fucking Great Britain?
I mean, that's where like I picked that up from
Is
because one
it?
of my friend's homestay students. Yeah, that was what he used to make for his aunt.
You
or,
went
like,
to Great Britain?
No, one of my friends is a homestay student, so he's from Britain.
Homestay.
Yeah, as in like they stay in the U.S. to study at
Oh,
someone
he's a
else's
foreign
home instead of
exchange
a dorm.
student?
Kinda.
Oh, okay,
Like not
okay.
exchange, but
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you
he
know,
just stays.
and
with somebody.
like he comes to school to study here, but instead of staying in a dorm or in an apartment, he just rents a room from a family.
Let me ask you, what is that jingling around your... Something's jingling on you. Can we remove that?
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I mean,
Your collar.
it looks... Yeah, your cat collar. For those that
cat
can't see,
collar.
she's decked out in a cat wear. We don't have cat ears. We would have gotten them, Justin.
You
I
don't?
didn't even think about it.
I don't have
Well, I
any
didn't
ears.
really plan this show till maybe 2 days ago, so I was not in any position to get cat ears. They don't sell that on DoorDash. When I
I mean,
bought
doesn't
my...
Party City doesn't do DoorDash?
I don't think so. I think they have to have... Oh, I guess they don't have to have food or anything, because I know Bed Bath & Beyond, I can get stuff from there. Not that I have. I mean, I'm not Dre. Dre would do that. I wouldn't do that. Dre would you would get candles on DoorDash.
Buy candles, bath salts.
Yeah, he's
Oh my
he
God.
loves his fragrances. Teak wood. He likes teak wood.
Teak is
I
good.
was like, what the fuck is that? He got teak wood. I remember one time my man got a teak wood pack. He had a teak wood spray, teak wood candle, teak wood body wash, teak wood fucking hand soap.
Teak is good.
And it smelled like fucking like a fucking forest. You like teak wood?
Teak is good. Teak is good.
I don't know.
It's not like cedar. Cedar I don't like. Or what's the other one? Sandalwood. That's the one
Caesar.
everyone likes.
Little Caesar.
See, where was
Cedar.
Caesars?
Who?
No, cedar.
Who's that?
I mean,
Cedar
I'm sure
Rapids?
there's Little Caesar scented bath wash, but no,
You know, I never had Little Caesars before.
me
Really?
either.
Never did. I heard it sucked.
Oh, you're not missing much because it sucks.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay.
I
So
mean, we're all, of the state where there's no reason to get anything other than from a mom and pop pizza shop anyway.
no, there's Domino's. Like, hello.
Bro, that's just garbage.
Nah, there's Domino's, bro.
It's
Get out of here.
garbage.
No. We love Domino's.
You gotta support the mom and pop shops.
I support them, and not unless there's a Domino's close by. Then I will not support them because Domino's is the superior pizza, and I might get one
Get
tomorrow.
the fuck out of here. All right, you're not allowed to be
I'm
a
gonna
New
get
Yorker
one
anymore.
once. Once all this is gone, I'm gonna celebrate my negative COVID with Domino's.
Oh yeah, make sure you leave room for seconds because I'm gonna send you a knuckle sandwich. You did not come from New York and go with Domino's.
You know this,
over a
but you
local
already knew this
pizzeria.
about me. We grew up together. How do you not know?
I didn't know you actually chose Domino's. I thought that
Bro,
that
my
was all you
dad,
had.
my dad makes pizza from scratch. He makes great pizza, and I used to get Domino's whenever you made, like a lot of times when you made pizza. I used to piss everybody off. Everybody used to be like, "Really?" Like they used to spend
Domino's is
used to
garbage,
spend
like-
all day. Used to flipping the dough, and then next thing you know, bing bing, I'm walking in like the delivery guy with a big thing of Domino's. Like, hey, what's up, everybody?
It's like fucking.
They wanted to stone me.
When I used to like have house parties and shit, it's like we always used to like order pizzas or whatever. And it's like if you go 2 blocks in any direction from my house, there's a fucking dope ass mom and pop pizza shop. And it's like one of my friends pulls out their phone and it's like on the fucking, what is it, Papa John's app or some shit
Oh,
like that. And I'm
yeah.
like, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, Papa John's is good. They should have got Papa John. I like Papa. They're a little expensive though.
They're okay.
They're expensive, but I like Papa
their
John's.
dessert.
I never had that, but you are more of a dessert guy than me.
Yeah.
Speaking
You're
of
not
food,
allowed to be a New Yorker.
speaking of food, here's something that's very interesting about Mitzi. Justin, that I don't think you know. I don't know how much it matters that you don't taste anything because like you are allergic to almost everything under the sun. Is this true?
Mostly.
What give us the long laundry list of everything you're allergic to. Let's hear it. Justin, check this shit out. This is wild.
I already know she's
So,
allergic.
do you know this?
Yeah,
Sometimes I lay at night and I think about it. I'm like,
we were just talking about it before the stream.
Thomas is just sitting up at 4 a.m. Did Mitzi eat today?
Yeah, right?
what-
Did
once
Mitzi
once I
eat?
find out if my dick works, I think, how can she not eat X, Y, Z? Like, you got to tell him. Tell the audience, tell the class.
Oh shit. All right, so pork, wheat, gluten, eggs, dairy, light cheese, peanuts, macadamias. Wait, I'm missing a couple. Did I
Chocolate.
say chocolate? Chocolate was on there. Shellfish. Soy used to be on there. Soy is no longer on there.
Oh, great. Not like that's great. Not like that's good though.
I mean, I like soy.
It's okay. You got to make it. You got to make it right. It's
I think I
basically
said light
basically
cheese
doesn't
already.
taste like anything. It's how you season it.
But on
I like-
top of that, it's like I was also a vegan, so it's like I was allergic to like all the shit that vegan food is made out of for a while.
Wow.
But now I could have soy.
Did you just stopped your soy intolerance? It just can't out of nowhere. You're fine.
Well, no, someone was like, well, what happened was I was like at home and I was making stir fry and I ran out of they're called liquid aminos and it's a replacement for soy sauce. And I ran out of it, so I just used soy sauce and I didn't get sick. And I was like, oh,
Happy
and then I
accident.
just like, and then my friend was like, yeah, well, your body changes every 7 or 8 years. So I'm like, oh shit.
I was gonna
How
tell you
about
that's not uncommon for people to become allergic to things and then not be allergic to things like later in life.
So I bought like a couple of blocks of tofu, and then breakfast would be like a tofu scramble. Dinner would be just like stir fry with like tofu as a primary, and then sometimes I'd make fried tofu, and like I did that for like 2 or 3 days, and it's like never got sick, and I'm like, cool.
How many of these things did you have to get sick to find out, or was it? I can remember you took a test, but did you get sick from like everything before?
So what happened was I was at like the Columbia program that we've all done, and the cooking person Sherry was teaching us how to make chocolate covered strawberries. And I made two, we made a bunch. I had two, and like my eyes were bloodshot. I started like coughing a bit, and like my nose just started bleeding.
Oh.
And then your eye is like eye is connected to the nasal passage. So I pinched a bridge of my nose. Now I got like blood coming out the tear ducts.
Oh.
And apparently like it irritated the back of my throat and my nasal passage so much of chocolate that it caused like nosebleeds.
Oh.
So then I went and I got tested, and then like they pricked the arm and they put like the extracts on to see what bubbles up, and literally everything on there.
Oh my God. But you weren't eating eggs or anything before that as a kid?
I mean, I did, but I was always getting sick as a kid. Like I think Red Menace could tell you, like when I went to his house and I had like chocolate chip cookies and I got like violently ill and I had to like leave an hour after I got there.
And that makes a lot of sense because when we were like 16, 17, I was not aware of why you were so angry when someone put the tiniest, teeniest chocolate chip in your smoothie. What was that? We were at McDonald's?
No. We were at like this random smoothie shop on
No, we were at
59th
McDonald's.
Street. No,
we were upstairs.
We went to 59th Street.
We were upstairs at McDonald's.
I think we sat down at McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
Because I think Christian wanted a McFlurry.
Uh-huh.
I think it was something like that. But we had gotten like smoothies from like one of these like health food places, and we went to McDonald's.
Okay.
And we just drank them upstairs because it was like winter.
Yeah, I remember we used to do that. Go to McDonald's to eat, just to eat.
Yeah, if we didn't get food at
people
McDonald's,
did go to McDonald's to eat, Justin. That's a good observation.
We used to buy stuff at other places and go there just to sit.
And I like go to the bathroom and come back, and there's like a chocolate chip flown, and it's like there's one that I saw. I didn't know if there were more in there, and it's like that makes me so fucking sick. It's
so
like, are
mad.
you guys trying to kill me?
You were so mad. I'm just like, it's the littlest chocolate chip, and I think that's when I found out what the hell happened. And I got and then I got revenge because that might have been me. That might have been me. And then the universe got revenge on me when I shit myself after drinking that Dylan shake. I thought that drinking a milkshake and eating a burger was like a thing. I thought people, yes. I used to see it like, don't they do it in like the movies and stuff from like the 50s?
You get a burger, shake, and then they ask you if you want fries with the shake.
Yeah.
If you want fries with it.
So I did it for the first time, and we go to play football, and I'm playing a whole different game called I need to find a bathroom in the middle of Manhattan before I shit my pants. And I think I went back like 4 times. So the universe got revenge for you.
There was one where we were leaving the building and you didn't even make it to the front door before you had to go back.
Wow.
And not only was it like a shake, it was like a Armageddon shake, like peanut butter and chocolate chips, fudge, anything you could. The kitchen sink was in that thing. I ate this massive burger and ate it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to play football. It's gonna be great. Just it was the worst. It was the worst.
That's funny.
So
you were just full of so many bad ideas. Remember the naked shakes?
Oh yeah, so talk about the naked drink. That was one of my favorite stories. You ever heard this, Justin?
I probably did, yeah.
So my friend Al puts me on to, he's like my uncle, puts me on to the naked drinks. Like, oh, you got to try these naked drinks. They're healthy, which most likely, I don't think they're healthy at all. But at the time, they were healthy for me. There was a fruit on the package. That wasn't enough for me.
Yeah.
I didn't even look at fruit. Forget it. So me just looking at a fruit on the package I was already a little healthier from that. So I drink it, and then I drink like 2 or 3? It was 2, right?
I think you had 3.
Okay, so let's just say I had 3. I had 3 naked smoothies back to back in one night, just boom, boom, boom. And I experienced the greatest shits of my life. Like, it's not diarrhea. It's just me just shitting. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, man, this is great. Like, I probably had so much stuff, like, just stuck to my intestines and shit. And this naked is just, like, washing it all away. So Mitzi comes to me. I think you were telling me that you were backed up or something. I was like, oh, yo, you got to try these naked drinks. Just drink 3 of them, and you're going to have the best shits of your life.
Wait, but how did you come up with 3?
I was just a savage.
Scientist.
No, I didn't. It wasn't. I was a scientist. I was just a glutton, and I just kept drinking them. I just kept drinking. I just didn't know how to stop.
They're pretty good. They're good.
I just didn't know how to stop. So then I was like, oh, this is like when cavemen eat a berry and they don't die and it tastes good, and they're like, wow, I just discovered this. So now I'm like, I just discovered this amazing laxative. Meanwhile, I probably put about 200 grams of sugar in my body, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time. So then I give you this advice, Mitzi, and then you can take over.
I bought like 2 of them. I think I only bought 2 because like you told me 3, but I bought 2. And I made sure they didn't have milk or anything, and I drank 2 of them. And I don't remember if I told you in person or like, but I remember, I'm not sure if you were in the Xbox.
This is on Xbox, and you told me.
Yeah, because like I get up and I like leave the room, and I come back and I'm panting, I'm sweating. Like, dude, I'm like, it felt like there was a chainsaw in my stomach, and I was just like puking for like a good like half hour or 40 minutes or so.
Oh, that's good.
And it's like it got it out, just not the right end.
Yeah, that was my favorite. I was like, how'd it go? Well, it came out came out the other end.
Speaking of puking,
Yes.
this story, I can never forget it. Me, Jesse, and a couple of friends are hanging out. I think we went to Best Buy. And I don't know what she ate that day, but every block she was throwing up in the garbage.
Like every block you would stop at the public garbage?
She stopped at every end of the block.
The hell was going on with you, Mitzi?
It was great.
Was that when we went for Mexican that one day?
I don't remember what we did, but I just remember you stopping.
Obviously, you could tell we were not taking care of our
I think there was like a Mexican
stomachs.
restaurant on like 14th Street that we had gone to. I think you were there that day. But I know it was definitely me, Axel, and...
No, Thomas was not there.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I would remember this.
It was the day we met, what's his face, Randy.
Randy.
Yeah,
Remember from Xbox?
yeah. From
I
Xbox.
remember Randy, but I'm trying to remember that
Are you trying to
day.
remember the day?
I
The
think we went to,
firefighter. I remember him.
we went to Best Buy. We went to a couple
Well, I mean, if
stores.
Mitzi's trying to sit here and think of a day she was sick, I mean, we might be
that
here
was
for...
basically my whole fucking
Yeah,
life.
we'll say we might be here for the rest of the night.
But that's just the one memory I always have.
Because every block...
And that's when I found out she was allergic to mad shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's like anytime I went out to eat, unless it was something very specific, it's like, I'm getting sick later. That's why I was so skinny.
That's
I'm
horrible.
getting sick
Because like
tonight.
everything came back up.
That is torture. And now you can't taste. It just doesn't end
And
with you.
now I can't taste it. And
It
now
doesn't
that I
freaking
can't
end.
taste, it's like I don't want to cook because it's like it's not going to taste
It's like,
good
what's the
anyway.
point? It's like your dick not working.
Yeah,
Like,
right?
I'm going to eat for nutrition? Huh. Like, no. I want to eat for taste.
Right.
I'm going to eat just to keep my body going? No, thanks. I'd like to eat for flavor, thank you very much. Yeah, so that was the best. I don't drink nakeds anymore, but Justin, you had that naked chocolate.
I drink them once in a while.
You had that nasty chocolate shit, right?
Yeah, that shit was disgusting.
Yeah,
It tasted like chalk.
that didn't look good. I wouldn't have
But
drank. I
it
wouldn't.
was supposed to be full of protein, and I guess that's why it tasted like that.
Oh, you don't like
But I-
protein stuff?
I eat protein, and I like it, but that was just too chalky.
Okay.
You should have gotten Ovaltine instead.
Get yourself. Yeah, you should drink some Ovaltine.
Is that high protein?
I don't think so. It's just chocolate.
No, it's just chocolate powder.
And
Just
now you might be.
chocolate?
Speaking of allergic, you might be lactose intolerant now, Justin.
Yeah, I might be allergic to milk.
What's going on with you?
I'm over here eating milk and Oreos, and the milk is making me sick.
You ready to vomit now?
Yeah, I was feeling nauseous.
How many times did this happen to you?
3 times.
Oh, yeah, you might listen. I was not lactose tolerant at all until probably 1920. Then it started acting up. Then I noticed when I was drinking lattes, like regular lattes, my stomach
Yeah.
would be acting up.
It's just a large amounts of milk,
It
like a
happens.
cup of milk. If I put it in my coffee, I'm fine. But if I
That might
drink a
change.
cup of milk, I get sick.
So no more Kurt Angle milk baths for you.
No more Kurt Angle.
That's it.
Sounds like you need to become a soy boy.
Are you gonna be a soy boy, Justin? I don't think so. I don't think so. He loves chicken too much. Can you eat chicken, Mitzi?
Yeah.
Oh no, but you don't want to eat chicken, right?
I don't. I choose not to eat
You just
meat.
don't want to eat chicken. You don't want to eat meat.
No.
Maybe if you ate some meat, it'll get your system back in order.
Eat some meat.
Yeah, you need some
Well,
meat.
yeah, maybe if you took it up the ass every now and then, you wouldn't be so fucking short because
No,
it
I'm
would
good.
stretch you out.
You're the same size as me, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Bitch, I'm taller.
You're not taller than me.
She's taller than
No,
you.
she's not.
I'm
Yes,
taller.
she is.
By what? A centimeter? Not even.
Couple inches.
Because you have cat ears and boots
taller
on?
No, I took my shoes off
Never.
at Brad Menace's
Never.
place, and I'm still taller than you.
Bro,
Never
she's
did.
taller than you.
Never.
I've always been taller than
Never.
Yes.
I don't think so. Never. Nope. No.
you. No, you know what? You're like my brother. My brother swears that he's 5'5". My brother's 2 inches shorter than me. Christmas Day, my dad breaks out the tape measure, puts the line on the wall, and I'm taller than him by 2 inches.
That's what we're gonna do.
5'4.5".
That's what we're going to do. We're going to break out tape measure. We're going to break out tape measure, and we're going to do this because there's no freaking way you are the same size as me. You are
No, I'm
my
taller
height.
than you. I'm taller than
Justin,
you.
you don't even know.
Bro, I'm
could-
telling
Justin, you
I
don't even know. Go drink your
I know
milk.
She's taller than
Go
you.
drink your milk.
I can see the top of your head. I'm taller than you.
I can see the top of your head. You talking about right now?
No, I mean
Oh,
in person,
I'm like, what are you talking
dumbass.
about? Everybody can see the top of their heads.
Fucking juggalos out
Wait,
here.
what the fuck are you talking about? Mitzi, for those of well, everybody doesn't know. Why don't you explain how you got hooked up with us? How did we come together as a friend group? Well, basically just you right now.
So what happened was
11
I
years?
went to a dorm.
11 years, right? We know each other 11 years now. I'm 27.
Well,
You met at
11,
6.
12 years.
Met at 16.
Closer to 12. Because I'm gonna be 28 this year, and I was turning 16.
Damn, old motherfucker.
We're getting old.
Good. So how did we come together?
Well, I was like friends with Black Menace and Silver Menace from a vocational program in high school, and then like a year later, when we were actually doing like vocational jobs and shit, and we'd have to meet up to do like one of those workshops or whatever. And then he was just always like, sitting with you guys or whatever, and I'm just like, I don't know anyone here, so I'm just gonna go like, I'm gonna get a pack of smokes and I'm just gonna go chill outside in between shit. And then, yeah, out of nowhere, I just get an invite to play Gears of War, and I'm like, okay, I have Gears of War 2, let's do this shit. And then, yeah, and then I met you guys through there.
Is that how it happened?
That's how it happened. I didn't talk
That's
to any of
why
you guys
I
in
wanted to ask
person.
you because that's not how I remember it happening.
Was it on Xbox we met?
That's not that's
No,
not how I
met
remember it.
I met Justin
Yeah,
through
we're not.
Axel.
Yeah, we're not talking about.
Yeah, I was inside. We met at the job program.
I was.
Yeah,
we all met at the
we
job
met
program.
there,
Yeah.
but I didn't start like hanging out or talking to you
Oh,
guys
okay.
until
That's
we were
not how I
playing, like, Gears of
remember it.
War.
I remember it. I was smoking weed at the time, and I see you, and I'm like, she definitely has weed.
Well, all right. So I'm not sure how I could say this, but I used to, pot, but I used to rip off some freshmen
Yeah.
in high school.
Oh no,
No.
you gonna get to that part of the story?
Well,
I
thought
wanna
that's where
say
we were
it.
going.
I want to say you can explain when you're
All right,
done.
yeah,
That's
so
my line.
I had like a couple of different bags. 'cause
No,
I
what
used
I'm
to
just
rip
saying
off-
is, no, don't even get that. Yeah, I'm just saying how I met you, how I remember it. I
You
remember
Go
being
for it.
like,
Go for it. Go for it.
I remember seeing you, and I think I knew that Axel and them were friends with you, but I don't know if that registered. I'm just like, she definitely has weed on her, and I want to smoke weed right now. So I think I just stopped you, and I was like, yo, you got weed on you? Like, you want to smoke? And you were just like, yeah. So this is my memory. So you were just like, yeah, sure. So you break out this pipe, and we go smoke right next to that church on the block. We go in that little corner, me, you, and somebody else, and we start smoking this weed. And then everything's fine. We leave, and
Was
I
this when
noticed,
you got-
And I noticed my stomach hurts. I'm like, why does my stomach hurt from this weed? What the fuck? And the kid I'm walking with was like, yo, you didn't see that the weed in the pipe was brown? And I was like, no, I'm colorblind. Like I didn't even peep that. Like the shit was brown. And then after that, I don't know how we became cool. I think it was through Gears of War. But that's my first memory of you, was you giving me the brown weed. And I just liked you. I always just like liked you from the beginning. That's why I probably just asked you for weed, because I could have asked anybody else for weed. There was a bunch of kids that had weed that I knew. But I think I just wanted to talk to you. I think we were just cool. That's how I remember
because
it.
like
Now, do you want to explain why you
I
had
didn't
brown
like
weed?
really talk to anyone because like when I was doing my vocational program, I was just like running timesheets for everyone. Like I was just totaling up everyone's hours and just I was just like making sure that the signatures on the timesheets matched like the prior week and whatever. And so I had like people coming up and just saying like giving the timesheets and they're like, "Oh, you're this." And I'm like, I never met most of you. It's like, why do you know this? And I just like kept my distance because it's like, is everyone like just talking about everyone? Because
Yes.
it's like I went to a school with 4,000 people where it's like everyone didn't know anyone.
And everybody knew everybody in our program.
Yeah, and it was like, and I kept my distance for a while because of that, because I was like, this is weird. I don't like this. And I didn't like everyone. I didn't really like anyone there for a while. But no, so like I had smoked up in the morning and I am like you, where I am colorblind as well.
That's right.
But I used to carry like other bags where I'd cut it down with like other shit. And I used to just rip off freshmen in high school and shit. And I got my own bags confused. So I smoked actual weed in the morning before the program. And I was just chilling high in the back. And then like, it's just like, there's like, yo, you want to smoke it? I'm like, yeah, my head's like, yeah, I can smoke a little. And like
Yeah, can I smoke
both of
your
us being
weed?
colorblind, it's like I was already high, but it's like,
And the
then
guy
I'm just
with
like-
us doesn't even say anything.
no, and it's like if he had said, yo, that shift's brown, I would have just gone in my pocket like, all right, which one's the green one?
He doesn't even
You
like
know?
look out for me. He just like lets me smoke
he
it and
didn't
doesn't say anything. Tell him like, yo, my
Bro, I could
stomach
like
hurts.
fucking put rat poison. That shit killed all of us.
Bro, I'll never forget that.
But no, because it's like I still had like more shit on me. It's just you would have just had to say like, yo, that's brown. And it's like, oh shit, all right, which one of these
wrong
is
bag.
not brown? Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's when you colorblind. We got the colorblindness.
Yeah, we're both
me
colorblind.
and you have the same exact eye condition, right?
Yeah, but you have partial achromatopsia, right?
No, I don't have
Or
I
do
just
you
have
have full?
partial colorblindness.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought
my-
we both had achromatopsia.
We do. We just have I think just colorblindness isn't all black and white. There's a whole chart that has all different kinds. My mom showed me when I was a kid.
There is a chart, and it's like about 8 or 9 types,
Right.
depending on which set of cone cells you're missing. But I have no cone cells,
Oh, you don't even have
At
any
all?
clones.
so that's why I am
Guess I
like
got some
the
clones.
point like
You're rare.
1,000th% that is like completely.
You're like Justin, the super rare version of the super rare
Yeah,
disease.
super rare, super rare.
Super
I'm
rare,
an
super
NFT.
rare.
Me and Justin are NFTs.
Yeah,
So that's how we became cool. Well, and then we started playing Gears of War, and then all of a sudden you didn't like me for like a
Well,
week.
that's how we met, but like then we started playing Gears of War, and I wasn't used to like how close knit everything was, and in my head it's just like, does everyone just talk shit? And I didn't really like everyone.
You didn't like me.
Like I
Tell
didn't
me you
like
didn't
anyone
me.
for a while. I didn't like you either.
No, you
Like
didn't
I
like
didn't
me.
like any of you guys for a while.
But you played with
Like,
us
I
like
like-
every day.
Yeah, but I was also
So I was
there
like,
for,
oh,
like,
Jesse likes us. It's cool.
I was there primarily for at the start. Like I didn't even like White Menace. I was primarily there for Silver and Black Menace because I did the whole Columbia program with them. I actually like knew
Right,
them,
that's true.
them,
That's true.
and I talked to them. But like you guys, I had just met that summer, and it's like this is just weird.
You didn't like me, and then all of a sudden you liked me. Because I remember you
Well-
telling me you didn't like me after like a month. You're like, I don't like
Yeah,
you.
like I didn't like you. I didn't like Christian.
And you said it was because I listened to rap music.
that was just because I
is that the
was.
reason?
That's what she said.
No, that's not the actual reason. I just didn't want to say it. Know how to say that. It's like, yo, all of because I didn't want to be like offensive and say like, yo, you guys are all just like kind of fake as fucking talk shit. Because that's what it seemed like at the time. I just didn't realize that everyone just knew everyone for like X amount of years. Because everyone went to like
Yeah,
same
we were
schools.
heavy,
I just
heavy
thought,
shit talkers.
Yeah,
I mean, I just thought that it was just like one sort of like circulatory inbred community. I didn't
mean, it
know
kind
that
of
it's
is.
like I didn't know that a lot of you guys were like friends with each other since like kindergarten or whatever.
Yes.
So it's like I didn't know that. I was like, oh, this is like one conglomerate, and I'm the weird one.
And then
Not
I don't
knowing
know
everyone.
how you got over that, because then like that didn't last long. Then you started loving us.
mhm.
Well, then I don't know how you got hooked up with Justin, because he wasn't on with me. He wasn't on Xbox with me. Were you guys at work?
Yeah, we saw each other at work, and
Yeah, so-
eventually we got on Xbox.
Yeah. We used to play like a shit ton of Minecraft.
Yeah, we played Minecraft.
Oh, Lord.
She was in the party, then me and Axel played wrestling.
Did you play wrestling with them?
She didn't play.
I was about to say, when did you get WWE 2K?
She was in the party.
Oh, I was about to say, when the fuck did that happen? I don't remember playing
She didn't play.
WWE with her. Wow. And now you're twitching.
Yeah. I quit my job and I was going back to school, and it's like, well, now I have no way to socialize at all.
Is
So
that how
it's like
Twitch started? Because you want to socialize?
All right, so it was a couple of different things. So it was like I needed a creative outlet because it's like I cannot do music now that everyone works from home and shit.
Oh, in your
Like
house.
whatsoever. Yeah, because I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
play
yeah,
drums or
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
And also everyone was like, "Hey, yo, I want to see you like play this." Like the guys were like, "Yo, let me see you like play Resident Evil 7." So I streamed Resident Evil 7, and then other people started watching. And then I streamed Silent Hills, like the Silent Hill PT demo that was a PlayStation only. And then it became Final Fantasy, and then I started streaming Silent Hill, and then I was doing a lot of other horror games, and then I started building an audience. It's like, all right, I guess I'm a streamer now.
That's right. A great streamer. And you even have us.
I have you guys.
You've called on us a few times to play Back for Blood, which we don't even like anymore.
I suck.
I think one stream of Back for Blood was all that we needed to realize.
Yeah, well, that
It's
stream
not
was
that
fun.
good.
And then the second one, I think we did 3, right? 3 Back for Blood
We
streams?
did 3 in total, but it's like, and it's not even like I wanted to play the game. It's like I just wanted to chill with you guys, and it's like,
Oh,
well, we
that's
all
sweet.
have this.
That's sweet. That's very sweet.
Yeah.
So what are your favorite games to Twitch?
It really depends because it's like you can't really replay horror games too much. One game I play a lot is Phasmophobia. That's a ghost hunting game.
Oh.
But I used to play that,
Okay,
like I used to stream that since it came out, but now like all the updates have actually made it like a difficult game again.
And you've been doing this for how long now? Because I've only known about it for like, what, a year?
I think about 1.5 years.
So that's how long
'Cause
you've
I
been
le-
doing it.
Well, I started in like September or October of last year,
Okay.
but I didn't start taking it seriously until like January-ish. So it's like a year of me taking it serious.
Now you're dead serious. What does serious mean?
Well, not that serious. It's still like, this is like my secondary priority. My major priority is still school.
Lame. School?
fun.
Lame.
I'd rather make a 6-figure after busting ass for college and, be able to just do this as a hobby.
So now you have like a Discord and everything where you have your crew. They come on and you can interact with them, right? And how many days a week are you twitching?
Monday through Thursday at like 8 p.m. Eastern.
Give out your
And-
name before we forget. We're gonna ask you at the end, but
It is the same as the little name that appears on screen. It is just Mad Mitzi.
well, in case they're Mad Mitzi, that's
Yes.
MADMITZI.
MITZI.
There you go. And you're gonna have us on again soon, I think. Aren't we gonna play Left 4 Dead?
Yeah.
The greatest game to ever be made.
I mean, bro, that game is like 10 years old and it's still better than Back for Blood in just about every way.
It is. And I'm sure you've heard me talk about Left 4 Dead on this show already, but it is the greatest game of all time. The only game I play. I don't even play any other game.
The fact that it's like 10 years old and still just as replayable.
It's like the perfect game to me because it has just enough spontaneity to make it like every time you play, it's going to be something different, but it's not totally different. It's still the same map. It's still the same enemies, like still the same zombies, but the zombies will always come in a different, they're going to be in a different place, the same weapons and stuff, but the layout where the zombies are going to be are always different.
And
And
it's
they're
like
going to
sometimes,
team up on you.
Sometimes you get a witch, sometimes you get a tank, sometimes you get both.
Sometimes you get 2 tanks.
Sometimes you get 2 tanks.
You never know what's
it's
going to
like-
happen. And it's like it never repeats itself. That game you can play that game all fucking day, all night for the rest of your life, and you will never get the same layout. All the regular zombies are going to be in different areas. Sometimes you might jump out the window and there's going to be 50 zombies. You might jump out the window, there'll be like 0, and you can go across that map easily. But then there'll be a tank, but then there'll be a witch, and then the boomer will spit on you. It's the greatest.
But it's like Back for Blood, like all of the big like zombie mutation things, like they're all scripted. They all appear at the same time, and it's like, you know, sometimes you get something like a crusher or like a hag or whatever. But it's like they give you the card at the beginning of the chapter saying, "Hey, you're gonna have a hag at some point," and it's like, well,
Thanks for
it's
ruining
not
the
really.
surprise.
Yeah, really.
Say it's the hag. It comes out always at that point of the game, right? Like in the first mission, the guy comes out in the tunnel every time.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's
all
what I'm
right.
saying. It's like unless you get a mutation card where he's gonna spawn somewhere else, it's like he's always gonna be there. You always know, just like, all right. And then it's like you don't even have to fight him anymore. You could just run past him.
I didn't even think of that. See, now you're using your noggin. See, you could just run past it and not even interact with it.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't follow you because, like, in
It'll
Left 4
follow
Dead,
you,
that
but
shit will follow you.
It's not gonna outrun you. But it's just like when you and me did Dead Air, and like we come out of the safe room and the tank is just immediately in front of us.
That was
like,
scary.
you know, that was like we're
That's
just
why it's
going
the
up the
best.
fire escape. It comes through the window. It's like can't get any better than that.
Do you like twitching, Justin?
I tried it last year, but it wasn't really for me.
So you're done with Twitch?
I didn't say I'm done, because I might go back to it, but right now, I'm not doing it.
You were gonna play
Well, you
Tony
only-
Hawk.
You only did like one stream though, right?
I think you did like 5.
No, I did a
You did
couple, yeah.
5?
Yeah. And it wasn't for me.
You wanted to play Tony Hawk? Do you even play that anymore at all?
I turn it on occasionally.
Just for fun?
Yeah.
Okay. But you don't really Twitch, but you play Madden live on. You don't stream it though. You play it and then you upload it like immediately.
Yeah.
So you it's something. That's really the only game you play though, Madden.
Yeah.
Like, what are you really gonna Twitch?
And then 2K22 is coming out, so I'm gonna play that. AEW is coming out. So we got a couple games coming out.
Yeah. So maybe you get on.
Maybe.
Maybe you get on. Well, I know I'm gonna get on with Mitzi maybe next week, so everybody keep your eyes peeled for that.
Yeah.
And sometimes whenever we can dig up Mo, whenever we can find him, get him out of the nest, he'll come on.
Yeah.
I think he's come on.
Crows around.
Yeah, I think he's come on
Need a
like one
fourth?
time. Yeah, Crow Man. Justin, what the fuck happened to you today? You were a little disturbed this afternoon.
About.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm throwing it to you. What do you mean about?
What did I do today?
What do you mean? What did you do? You told me this morning something happened to you. You weren't pleased with
Oh, okay,
you weren't pleased with yourself.
Okay, so I was on Instagram, just chilling in bed, and I was on Damn Homie 11. She runs the World Star.
Right, she's
Usually a doctor, and I always try to go on live there. So I'm in the live this morning. I'm in bed. I didn't request to go live because I was in bed, and all of a sudden she invites me to go live.
out of nowhere.
And I wasn't ready to go live. But I just jump on anyway. And I froze up. Like, we were talking, but it's just like, I didn't have the energy. I didn't know what to say. It was just awkward.
Let me find her picture so I can show Mitzi and then the audience.
Yeah, I can't believe that happened.
You were
I
trying to get
froze
on.
up.
You were trying to get on her Instagram live for like months.
Yeah,
Oh, I got messages.
I was trying to get on for months, and I'm just sitting there chilling. She invited me. I don't know why I accepted. I wasn't ready.
Well, you gotta. Like I told you earlier, your favorite movie, the only movie you ever watch is 8 Mile, and like the only message in that movie is to just be ready. Like that's
Yeah.
the whole fucking point of the movie is, yo, be ready to battle, be ready to do whatever, and then boom, you get on live and it didn't work out.
I was talking, but I wasn't
What did
ready.
you? I mean, you didn't like. do anything wrong.
No, but
What
I
did
feel
you
like,
expect? What did you want to happen? You
I don't know,
wanted her.
I felt like I could have been more, energetic, and I don't know, I wasn't in the right place of mind.
He didn't comb his hair. He was
Yeah, I didn't comb my
I'm
hair.
sure you didn't comb. I'm sure you didn't comb your hair.
Because I got on live right after that, and it was all messed up.
He just like rolls out of bed. He's got like his shirt off, just got the dry drool on the corner of his mouth.
Yeah.
What up, y'all?
Oh, man.
I mean, is it how much better could it have gone? Really? Like, what did in a perfect world? What would it have looked like? You would have been, hey, what's up? What's going on?
I don't know. I could have been more, like I said, energetic. Probably could have had more answers for her questions.
What was she asking you?
Like, she was asking me, like, oh, give me 5 reasons why I like you.
That's horrible to ask somebody on the spot.
Yeah, from the spot.
Give me 5 reasons why I should like you.
No, like 5 reasons why he likes her.
Why I like her.
Oh, I thought you. Okay, and what did you say? You're hot.
I'm just like, oh, you're hot, you're funny, you're from New York.
Okay, that's
and I was
3.
just scattering all around.
All right,
to
you gave it 3.
Yeah.
Left cheek, right cheek.
How
Left
many
tit,
reasons
right
do you need?
tit,
3's
face.
good.
She's like, oh, you're a fan of mine? Look from my favorite content you like. I'm like, oh, I just like your Instagram lives.
Which is true. You didn't lie.
I don't know, I could have done better.
I don't know what you could have done.
Well, look, on the bright side, at least he didn't rip ass as soon as you joined the call.
He didn't fart when you joined the call. This is her.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he's on live with her. Look at that.
Yeah.
She's
No,
bad.
I mean-
She is bad.
Cheers. I mean, I'm glad I got to talk to her finally, but I think I fucked it up.
Well, at least you didn't do what Alex did when he went on live. But he just called her a bitch.
Yo, bro, you're a
damn.
bitch.
He's like, yo, what up? What do you say? Yo,
You're
you a bitch.
You're fake as fuck, yo.
Yo, you a fake bitch. Alex was not. Alex was the worst. I mean, you didn't do that.
No,
That would have been worse.
no.
I think you're fine. I think you thought you did bad. She didn't kick you off.
No, she didn't kick me off, but it was like, you could tell there's a sense of awkwardness there.
Of course it's going to be awkward. You never met her yet. Did she ask you what condition you have?
No,
Oh, that's nice. She didn't even mention it.
no. And I was looking in the comments. I thought people were going to recognize me. Nobody noticed me.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nobody knew Simfucko?
no.
Shit. Oh. You
I
got to
feel like
expose
we're
yourself to a
getting
new
to the
audience.
generation of people that have just not grown up with
Yeah, I
it.
know. Yeah.
They're aging out of Justin.
I'm noticing that on TikTok. A lot of people don't know me.
Well, that's good because you're blowing up on TikTok right now. A bunch of people that don't know you. Now you're gaining a new fan base. Did you know he has like his TikTok got like millions of views right now?
I'm not surprised.
It just happened too.
I mean, you see all the dumb shit that goes viral, and it's like, Justin's a genuine person. It's like, why wouldn't that go viral?
Like that's what we've been saying. It's
Yeesh.
finally happening. And now he acts like it's nothing now. Now he's like, yeah, 1 mil here, 2 mil over there. It's nothing crazy. I'm like, okay, all right, okay, all right. Anything else you'd like to share, Justin?
No.
Your stomach you're lactose intolerant now, and
Yeah.
damn homie didn't like you.
Yeah,
It was awkward. What a horrible day for you, huh?
I know, right?
Well, at least you never got COVID. You don't have COVID like me and
Not
Mitzi.
that I know of.
Yeah, well, you thought you had COVID like every single day for the
I
last
still
2
think
years.
I got it at one point. I still think I might be asymptomatic.
That's what it. Oh, now you sound like Mo for sure. Now you definitely sound like Mo.
At least
But
he's not saying he's immune.
Happened.
Oh, at least she said. At least you're not saying you're immune.
Yeah. But I need to stay my ass downstairs. Everybody upstairs is sick as fuck.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Your uncle's sick.
Yeah, my uncle, my grandma, my mom.
I thought you said your grandma was fine.
She still sounds sick. She's walking around, but she's still sick.
And what about your mother?
She's going to work, so she's alright.
She's not coughing up the lung.
Nah.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Mitzi, do you have anything you'd like to share or say before we close up shop?
Not that I can think
I'm trying to think if I had anything else I wanted to.
It was like one story you said you wanted me to like.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There was
share,
something
but
else.
I'm
I
trying
think
to remember it. There was
We-
like something.
we're gonna
that
forget
you,
as soon as I get off.
You purposely were like, yo, don't tell me this story because you wanted me to like say it on the podcast.
God.
Remember?
What the hell was it?
That's like a naked juice.
We already said that.
You already
Damn.
said that.
What the hell?
No,
What
it
the
was
hell could it have
something
been?
he had never heard before.
Something I never heard. Oh, so I didn't even write it down.
Damn.
Like I said, I don't even
Like
have
I
notes.
started telling you a story and you were just like, no, like wait.
Oh,
for
we
it.
were like on Xbox
We were just, like,
or something.
talking on Xbox. Yeah,
Oh
just,
God,
like,
I can't.
random out
I
of the
definitely
blue.
don't know what that is now.
Damn.
What did it
I
pertain
told you
to?
I told you that. God damn it.
Oh God,
Should have wrote this down.
I didn't even. Even if I had notes, I wouldn't even had that. I don't even remember me telling you that. I don't even remember me telling you to hold on to something. I haven't been on Twitch with you or Xbox with you in weeks.
In weeks.
Well, it was great having you on. Finally, we got
we'll
you
figure
on.
that shit out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'll figure
We'll
it
do it again. Thank you for taking your choker off. You were rattling like a fucking maraca the first 5 minutes of the show.
I didn't mind the. I
I'm
didn't
gonna
mind
knock
the
your
red one.
lights out.
You enjoyed it? It was ASMR to you?
Yeah, I like the red
You know, that's something that Justin's been watching right now that's actually just, I mean, it's odd. You've been
ASMR?
watching ASMR eye tests.
Eye test?
Yeah, he'll be sitting there, right? And he'll be like, no, not like that, not like that, not like
No,
that.
not like that.
He'll
Not
be,
like that.
I'll be
the
sitting
chart?
there, and he'll have his 6 phones out, and one of them he'll be glued to it, and she'll be like, okay, look this way, okay, okay, look this way, okay, now look down, okay, look this way, and you'll see him, he'll be like,
You're like, you see this? No, you see this? What color is this? And I'll be like, red. Okay,
yeah, he'll be
good.
responding to it.
Now follow it up and down, up and down.
Like
I'm like,
watching
yes,
Dora.
I see
Yeah.
it, I see it. Okay, good.
He's really just looking at her boobs the whole time.
No, she's really covered up. You can't really see her.
So you're engaging with his eye test.
Yeah, but she is hot, but she's covered up.
Wow.
There's fucking like last week I was doing like a stream of a game and there's like a huge section where it's mostly just like text and like word puzzles and shit. And one of my friends is just like, hey, I'm gonna go like lurk so I can like watch an ASMR stream. Like, yo, I got you. And I started like reading it off and like I was like whispering and
An
shit. Like
ASMR?
anytime I drank water, I was just doing the
You should get yourself one of those ASMR mics. Oh, that was good. Do it again. That was good. Gotta
Yeah.
swallow. Oh. Swallow it.
So I was doing that, and after like half an hour, he donated like $10, and it's like,
Swallow that, Mitzi.
Do you have any crazy stream moments before we go? Anything interesting
alright,
that's happened on
so-
stream?
I've been streaming the original Nier, and I told to everyone like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, dressed as one of the protagonists. And she wears a very skimpy outfit, but it's like weird because
We're gonna go see. We're gonna see what it is.
Oh boy,
We have a visual. Let's see. Oh,
we have a
there we go.
visual.
this is like what she wears, but if you notice over the boob cups,
Mhm.
there's a slit in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's like only one thin section right here that covers the nipple. So there was like a good portion where it was like when I had the webcam full screen and like my nips just like poked out of it.
Oh.
And
You
it
want
was
to do
just
that on
like
Twitch?
someone sent me a screenshot after and I was just like,
And nobody tells you in the moment. Obviously not.
I mean, like
Obviously not.
there are times where like they fucking like try or whatever. Like there was like one time where I wasn't wearing like panties and I went to go show like the new boots I was wearing, and I raised my leg and the skirt rode up, but thankfully like the
Oh.
corner of my monitor was in the right position, so it was like covered anyway.
Ooh, that would have been
like there have been so
bad.
many wardrobe malfunctions that I've had on like Twitch, but
And you could definitely get kicked off Twitch for that, like pretty easy. I'm sure nipples. That's enough to get off Twitch right there. They'd kick people off for anything. Have you
Yeah,
have
but
you
it's,
gotten
like, at the
striked or anything yet?
never gotten a strike.
Never gotten in
but,
trouble? Good.
But it's like at the same time, it's like it, at that case, it's accidental. They could tell it's like not on purpose.
I don't know if you're sitting there with your nipples out. That might be like,
Yeah.
that's an
Speaking of
accident.
Twitch, Mitzi, how do you feel about the bigger Twitch streamers, like, purposely getting banned just to
Just
go
to
on?
stir up.
Yeah,
like,
just to stir
drama.
up shit. How do you feel about that as a
that's a little-
smaller creator?
I mean, that's the same with like attention grabbing as like those celebrities that go out of their way to make their affairs public.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they just want attention and they want people to like rally behind them.
But it's like they're ruining it for smaller people. Because eventually, because they've been getting banned for watching fucking full shows, and they're like, oh, I'm reacting to it. Then they're not reacting to it, but they're getting banned, and eventually they're gonna ruin it for people.
So they get
there's
banned,
like a real
but
problem
then
with fair use. So, and I really don't like, I don't like reaction content because it's like you're making money off of something that someone else put time and effort into.
oh, coming at Justin.
I'm sorry. Well, no, because Justin reacts to like, he's not watching a full anime episode and then saying I'm reacting to it. But
Oh yeah, that's
like,
the new thing
hey,
now,
let
right?
me
People
get
react to
paid
like a whole episode or a whole movie.
At that point, you're just asking to get paid to watch an anime.
Yeah.
No,
No, and
right.
at the same time, I understand what you're saying, because sometimes I'll react to something and I'll be like, oh, I didn't do shit on that, So.
Or like people will be dead silent, or like they just don't know what to say.
There are people that watch fucking whole movies and you're like, oh.
That's different.
I hate that. That's like the the TikTok thing that we were talking about last week.
Or like if we did a stream where we reacted to Gritty's old music.
Oh,
like
let's not
that
do
would
that.
be good.
Let's not do that. Let's not.
No,
do
we
that.
gotta do that. Like there's a difference between doing that.
If we do that, we'll be dead silent.
Let's not do that.
But also at the same time, it's like I don't watch any big streamers. I don't watch Twitch partners. Like I watch smaller streamers.
But they get banned.
More than
But they get banned so just so they can get like some attention, but banned enough to come back, not like totally banned.
Yeah. So they get banned for a couple of days.
Right.
And they know they're not gonna, the shit's still gonna be
Get permanent banned. Somebody just got permanently banned. Some big streamer. I don't know. He did something to
but
Pokemon.
Also, it's like
and Pokemon, I think she just got banned too.
She did too.
That's
What did she get? What did she get banned for? She got banned, like permanently
For
banned.
reacting to anime.
Oh.
I didn't want to say her name, but
Why do you want to say
I
her
mean, you
name?
could. Everyone already knows.
Yeah, who the fuck? Like, okay, like she's gonna get clout off our show.
I didn't want to give her
We need her to
attention.
say our name. She don't.
But a lot of times it helps a streamer. Like, how many times has Amaranth been banned? And all she
Oh,
does
yeah.
is like,
That's what I'm saying. They
Yeah,
know
it's
they're
like-
getting banned, but they're getting attention because all these YouTubers make videos about
But
it.
is Amaranth really bad? I don't think she just does ASMR stuff, right? She just
she
borderlines
does
on
ASMR,
sexual.
but she'll do shameless things. Like I think she's the reason why they say, if you wear like you can't show nipple. Like before it was you can't show nipples. Now you can't show nipples or under boob.
Ugh.
So if you have one of those like
bastards.
little, you can't wear pasties on stream. Even though they cover the nipple, it's still like the under boob. And you
soon it's gonna
also-
be no cleavage.
Exactly. And it's like,
What does the world come into? That's
I
why
mean, but that's the thing. It's like,
she's get on ChatterBait.
fucking, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When everyone was like going off about the whole hot tub streams or whatever, I put the green screen up. I had a picture of a hot tub, and I was
Yeah,
like,
that
chilling in
was
swimsuit.
funny.
They're
Some
not doing
dude
the hot
was
tub
like-
streams anymore.
I mean, I'm gonna do one like next week probably.
A real one?
And then, no,
Oh, okay.
same old shit. But fucking some dude was like, "Oh, that's not a real hot tub," and I just like took the couple. I wish someone had clipped it. I just took the cup of water and just dumped it on my head. I'm like, "Yeah, dude.
Oh, now I'm wet. There you go.
Yeah, it's real water."
I mean, you're not gonna catch me complaining about no hot tub stream.
Yeah.
I was a fan of those. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I don't mind any. Amber didn't do nothing to me.
No, she didn't, but it's like, when she violates terms of service, and it's like everyone hears why she got banned and
Yeah,
the
they-
reason for it. And
They're
it's like,
ruining
even
it
if
for
you.
everybody.
So she's still on though,
Yeah.
because I saw her not too long ago. I thought she
Oh,
got.
no,
I thought she was done.
can't, They can't afford that. She brings in too much money for
Oh
Twitch.
wait, yeah. Oh yeah. But Pokemon,
It's like-
Pokemon's permanently banned too.
No,
Oh,
she
okay.
I
got
don't
back.
think she's perm banned. I think she just got a temp ban.
Because somebody just did.
Great banned. She's back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? They're not gonna lose out on that money.
No.
They'll go to Amazon. Not Amazon. Who has a competing? There's one more, right?
But eventually, fucking the DMCA will sue Twitch for all that bullshit. Get
For what?
copyrighted.
For the copyright stuff? Who's doing that?
Yeah.
For like,
Well,
for
that
the
was a whole
watching,
thing.
for watching
Yeah.
anime and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, it
eventually,
happened with music already. Like you can't have you can't have copyrighted music in your streams.
And you said you can't even sing it, right?
No. Well, not to an
Wow.
extent. Like if the algorithm catches it, then yeah, of course.
Okay.
yeah,
But like
he told me
it
not
was
to sing.
And that's
it
all
was
we
like
do.
and it's like a weird thing because it's like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 has a very iconic soundtrack.
It does.
All dope music. Activision doesn't even have the license for some of those songs anymore. But if you broke out the PlayStation 1 and streamed it, it's like, so do you get in trouble because that's the game music that you can't turn off?
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. Do you know anybody that getting in trouble for Tony Hawk games?
No,
Has
I don't really
anything
know.
come out
But,
about
like,
it?
I know a couple of retro streamers, but they mostly do like on the older systems, like before the PlayStation, like But no, I never really got an answer to that. Like most of the games I stream either don't have music or it's like, because most of what I do is horror games.
I gotta look that up because yeah, Tony Hawk has a lot of big music on the games, like Public Enemy and this and that. So
Public
that's a good.
Enemy, Anthrax, fucking.
Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, you know what? I wanted you to tell this story. You just reminded me of something.
Yeah, we got
So
it.
it wasn't this. But this is.
Was it the time when I made out with a couple of chicks at that anime after party?
No, we can talk about that in a second though.
No, I mean, was that the thing that you wanted me to save?
I don't think you made out with a couple of. I mean, you might as well just say it now.
No, go with your thing first, because that I can remember.
I was gonna talk about, speaking of back in the day stuff. I thought about this because we're both sick. Is the time that you were sick and you got in trouble with the person you were dating at the time for telling a very elaborate lie that was told to us that you then passed down to the person you were dating. Don't say the person that told us the lie. But this is wild because hold up. We had this friend that would tell us the most like insane lies of all time. That he was in an asylum when he was like 5 years old. Meanwhile, asylums weren't even around at the time anymore. They were like
Reagan.
Yeah, they weren't even around since like the 70s. Told us he was a Golden Glove boxer. He all these different lies, and then Mitzi is then telling these lies. You can go ahead. You finish it.
So I dated a girl in my senior year of high school, and like this was around the same time this kid was telling all that shit to his girlfriend. I'm like, so I'm telling this chick like, yeah, like I was in an asylum too, and like I can't even eat meat anymore because I can't look at it because it like always had maggots and shit in it, and it was horrible. And like, because I didn't have any interest in this girl at all. And it was more so everyone's just like, yo, she likes you. Why don't you do that? Like, why don't you do it? I'm like, I'm not into it.
You just did it to do it.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Let me just have some fun with this. So I told her that. And it's like, even at a point where it's like, I go to her house for her birthday. And, I don't know how her mom felt about me, but it's like, her mom was like, oh, well, I made like, I forgot what, I think she made like apple somethings or whatever, apple tarts, and she's like, I know you don't eat meat, and I didn't know what to make it. And I'm like, oh, that's okay. And it's like this poor girl's like probably like, don't serve her meat or she'll like break down crying and like fucking
Because of her time in the asylum when there used to be maggots
I don't know
in
what
the
the hell
meat.
she told her, but she told her like the meat thing. So now this is like months later. I'm like really not expecting to have like, I thought I told her I was fucking around, because I also didn't think I was going to make it 6 months in the relationship. So I wake up at like 2 a.m. I'm like sweating, and I'm just like, my heart's racing, and my hearing is ringing and shit, and I'm freaking out. And I've never had an anxiety attack before, and I'm not sure what triggered it. And my first thing is like, let me call this poor girl that's like sleeping at 3 a.m. So I call her, she answers. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. She's like, oh, is this like PTSD from the asylum? And I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You
And
don't
she
even
did
remember
not
your own lie.
Like, it's like, wait, you were in the asylum? I'm like, what the fuck asylum is this?
You're like, what if you
I was
what
fucking
asylum are you talking
around.
about?
And then like I'm like freaking out and yelling and shit, and I was like, I don't understand. Like, what the fuck are you getting this from? Because I thought I had already told her I was fucking around.
You told her that you
I thought I
weren't in
told
the
her.
asylum and everything. And she's like, "Oh, is this flashbacks from when you were back in your days in the asylum?" She's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I never was in an asylum."
And it's like, and I was never in the asylum. What the fuck are you talking about?
And she didn't talk to you for months after that.
Not for like 2 weeks or so.
Oh, 2 weeks.
It was like a week or two.
Yeah,
She
that
didn't
was.
talk to me.
I didn't realize that happened. That you did that till I don't know, like a year ago. Not even like 6 months ago. You told me about that.
Yeah,
and that's
'cause
when we
it's
were
like-
kids.
'cause it's
This
like,
man
I
used to tell
forgot
us
that I
the
told her.
craziest lies, bro. I didn't think about passing them down to somebody you were dating. That was a great move. And she bought you hook, line, and sinker, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
You were in the
she didn't have a reason
asylums in
not to.
Puerto
She had a crush
Rico.
on me.
Wow. Now, who'd you make out with now?
Oh, no. So it's like, all right, for reference, I'm not into girls. I don't like them. They're not my thing. I don't like
Sure make
vaginas.
your way around them.
Well, yeah, all right. I mean, on my birthday, we went bar hopping, and like the guys were like, yo, you made out with the chick. And then I was like, no, I definitely did not. And then I go check my Instagram, and then like there's like a message just like, hey, did you get home all right? And then they were like, yeah, it was like some blonde chick. And I'm like, oh, this is a blonde chick.
She
Like,
sent
all
you a
right, I guess
picture of
there's some
herself?
merit. Huh?
She sent you a picture of herself?
No, she just sent me a message on Instagram. Was just like,
Oh,
hey, did you get
Instagram.
home?
Okay.
So then there was that, whatever. So I'm like, all right, shit, maybe I did make out with the chick. But then this past November, went to the anime convention. And I think it was like Saturday, I went to an after party. And there was a dude that I was kind of feeling. And like he was like, had some drinks or whatever. And we're trying to be social. We're playing beer pong. There's like another couple that comes over, and out of nowhere, this like fucking chick just pulls me out and just starts making out with me a couple of times.
Oh,
Couple times.
And then yeah, a couple of times. She's like done like 4 or 5 times the duration I was there at the party. And then I'm just like, someone took a video of it, and like they actually sent me the video, and it's like you could see like because the wig I was wearing had like a braided loop, and she just like hooks her hand through it and just pulls me into it.
Wow.
Like, she was guiding
she
that
just
whole thing.
assaulted you. You didn't
Yeah.
you didn't not complicit at all. She just grabbed you up.
Yeah, and then like you know,
Where's this
then
video?
they
Let's see
eventually
this
left.
video.
I stayed.
yeah, there's this video.
Let's see this video.
Oh,
We
I'll
can't.
send it
We're
to
not
you.
going to show you on the screen.
I mean, I don't give a shit.
Oh, you want to show it on the screen?
Give a shit.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's
So
see
she
this
just
video.
grabbed you by the hair
Yeah, she just.
four
Yeah,
or
you can
5
see that.
times.
That don't sound too bad.
I mean, if you're into it, that's fine. But you know,
So you look like she would grab you by the head, make out with you. You would go back to what you're doing, and she
She
would
just
do it
grab you again and grab you again.
Wow.
Was she
I
bad?
see.
Was she hot?
Yeah, right. She
yeah,
had.
cute. I mean, she was cute. It's not
And
like
that's not where you got COVID from?
no. I was like fine for like a couple of weeks after, and then like fucking, you know, I'm just like she leaves eventually, and then another chick does like another chick does the same shit, and the dude that I'm like trying to like get in with, I'm just like, dude, I swear, like I don't roll this way. They're just doing it.
You see it, Justin?
No, I didn't get anything.
You really can't see her face, so should we show this on the thing? On the video?
I mean, you can't see either of our faces. I don't think. Because obviously it was like taken from the side.
No, you really can't see it. There you go.
Hang on, I'm sending it to him.
There you go. What would make out his number? What is that one? Number 3?
I don't know, whichever one the dude took a video of, I guess.
Nice. And
But
you
there was
escaped
another
without
chick
COVID.
after her, and then I was just like, I need to go home.
Another chick grabbed you up after that?
Another chick?
Yeah,
No.
like I guess she saw that. Like, yeah, she saw the other chick doing it. And was like, oh, this one's a lesbian.
I can grab this one. Let me join.
Like, yeah, this one's by herself, and I saw her making out with that other chick. a couple times.
Wow, look at you. You may not like the girls,
I
but the
don't-
girls
I
like
don't
you.
Want it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, can I not? It's like
I
You
mean,
don't
you
want it,
were.
but you're not
You
telling
weren't
me
stopping
down.
her. You had your tongue in her mouth.
Dick.
You had your tongue in her
yes.
mouth.
I mean, I'm very good with the flow. It's like I'm not into women. I'll screw around, but I'm not into it. I don't look for it. I would never go all the way.
Well, you don't have to. They look for you.
Yeah, they're grabbing
Yeah.
you by the braid. So so now that you're pretty much over COVID now, but you can't taste. When's the next time you're gonna let a guy spit in your mouth now?
Oh, I did that Sunday.
Sunday?
Damn.
Sunday I did.
Wow, look
This
at
past
that.
Sunday.
New guy?
No.
This
Friend.
a normal
friend.
reoccurring?
Yeah, but it's not like often. Like we hooked up over the summer too a couple of times.
Wow,
But that's been about
look
it.
at that. And no COVID right now.
No. I
That's
think
good.
I actually got COVID from him, to be honest with you.
You
'Cause,
got it
like,
you got it from him.
I think
oh God.
I think I got it from him.
Because
You think you got
and
it
you let
from
him spit in
the
your mouth
fir-
again?
The
Well, no,
first
because
thing
like
you did, yeah.
he had a Christmas party, and I went to his Christmas party and just kissed him hello and goodbye, and that was it.
Oh, you think that's
So
why
I
you
think
got the
he
vid?
probably had it. Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, I mean that's what happens. That you're running the risk in these streets.
Yeah.
I've definitely thought about it, but I'm like, I mean,
But he never had symptoms though.
oh, can't let it stop you.
Yeah.
Can't let it stop you from getting spit in your mouth.
No.
Well, yeah, no, there are some things in life. It's like I could live with not going, to the grocery store if I have to order groceries. But no, it's like I'm not. What am I gonna do? Go on DoorDash, say like, "Hey, can someone come spit in my mouth?"
That would be a good service.
They don't have that order spit.
Kink Dash.
Yeah, Kink Dash.
Order your kinks.
All right,
Okay.
just
Somebody
like
gets slapped. And you get.
$10. Have someone come over and step on your throat for 10 minutes.
I don't know about that one.
I'll do
Orders.
that. You know what? Hold up. I gotta buy that domain.
You want somebody to step on your throat?
Hmm?
You want somebody to step on your throat?
No, someone like there were two separate people at the anime convention that asked me to like do a picture with them where I was stepping on their necks.
Did you do it?
E.
Oh, did you have them?
No, they didn't send me the pictures on Instagram.
Hmm.
Like I gave them the
Wow.
Instagram handle, but they just didn't, say anything.
Did they have leashes on?
No.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's a good
I have
idea.
like one picture where I'm just like stepping on someone's like waist or whatever
Doming people.
because they were laying on the.
You were a big hit at the anime convention.
Yeah,
We gotta go next year, Justin.
we should.
You should have went. I was telling you to go.
I know. I
Like
didn't
even
know
if
that.
you're not in the anime, it's like still really cool. Like there was one dude that made like a whole like robotic chassis that he it was basically like a hold on.
Robotic.
It was almost like a transformer out of fucking computer parts, or like it was made to look like computer parts. I'll send you a picture right
You
now.
said a robotic chastity, like a robotic chastity belt.
No, chassis.
I was like, what the hell is that?
Hold on. I'll send you a picture of it. Like it was like a mech suit that he was actually moving and operating in.
You messed
And it
up,
looked like
Justin.
some-
You messed up, Justin. You could have been spitting in somebody's mouth,
Yeah.
stepping on somebody's
I
throat.
should have done.
Should have
Maybe
went.
next year I'll title him.
It seems fun.
It sounds fun.
More fun than Comic Con.
Yeah.
Comic-Con was fun.
I don't like
Comic-Con
Comic
Comic-Con's
Con.
fun
Too
too.
crowded. Way too
It's
crowded.
too crowded. It's way overpriced.
When I went the first time, it was a lot more low key. I was like in 7th grade.
So is the
That was the
Anime
best time to
Con
go.
less crowded than Comic Con?
It was way more crowded because all right, Comic-Con was like $70 per day.
Mhm.
The anime convention was $70 for the whole weekend. So significantly cheaper. So I think between having that be more available, that was easily why it was more packed. Because also with Comic Con, tickets were more expensive. There was a lot of scalpers,
Yeah.
and also if like anyone was on the website during that weekend, they like even on Friday they were still selling Friday passes. They were still selling Sunday passes. They sold out of Saturday passes, but it's like there were still tickets available. They didn't sell out. It's just a bunch
Really?
of people were reselling. Yeah, Comic Con didn't sell out.
Usually it sells out.
No,
No, I imagine because of COVID and shit.
yeah, because of the scalpers though. But like a lot of tickets were available on the resale site.
Wow. Because I remember the year
Like,
I went,
know a
you
lot
couldn't
of
get
people
them.
that were able to. But you went. What was that? 2015, 2016?
Probably. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah,
I mean, like, the
2014.
first two times I went was like 2013 and 2014.
It might have been
I think.
2014 when I went.
I think I went 2015, the click.
Yeah, that might have been. Yeah, you went after me, I think.
Yeah.
But it
I already had
used to
enough.
be like 125 for the whole weekend, basically.
That's why I don't like
It used to
Comic
be
Con.
so
No,
much
I think-
cheaper.
I think I paid per day when I went.
I did the weekend pass.
But even then, like it was also like, you know, 40 per day if you want, but like $70 per day, and that's like if
Nah,
you go
that's
4 days, that's
ridiculous.
280.
Nah, let's just go to
That's
Anime Con. Let's go to King Con, basically.
Yeah, let's go to King
Let's go to
Kong.
King Kong. Where's King Con at? King
But no,
Con.
you would have lost your mind. Some of these like cosplayers were just like so fucking like, you know,
They were looking bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, we gotta go.
And
next
some
year,
of
Justin.
like Red
I don't
Menace
even
was
like
like
anime.
they were giving out business cards and they had their OnlyFans links on it.
Oh,
So it's
I'm
like,
not surprised. That does not surprise me.
no, and it's like, you know what, if I was able to, if I was employed, yeah, sure, I would support it just because it's like you're fucking slaying it.
Go to Justin's.
My
Support Justin's
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans. Yeah,
Yeah, come to mine.
yeah. Support him. The first Progerian on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
All right. I think we've said it all. Do you have any more stories? Or are we good? Anybody else do you want to talk about? You stepped on somebody's throat, spit in somebody's mouth, pegged somebody?
Peed on somebody.
Yeah. You peed on anybody? Oh.
No,
Oh,
Have
that
you
looked
shit on
guilty.
anybody?
That looked guilty.
no.
She's like, no. I think you peed on somebody.
I mean,
Oh.
not on purpose, not as a dominant person.
Okay.
You never shit on anybody?
No.
All right. We'll get it. Listen,
If
we'll
you're gonna
have you back on.
anal, you
We'll have
gotta
you
do
back
all the
on.
cleaning shit. You gotta clean that yourself out.
Well,
No
yeah.
one wants to shit dick anyone.
No. I don't, well, we know people that. Well, we know
We know
one.
a couple
We know
people.
one person that would like it, but
Yeah.
we're good on that. We're good on that over here.
Mm-hmm.
You can find me at It's Gritty Bitch on Instagram, and go to the Gritty World YouTube channel where you can find my vlogs and all that stuff. You can also go to the Gritty Knows Best YouTube channel and the Gritty Knows Best Instagram page. And the Gritty Knows Best YouTube channel will have this full video up on Friday. That's when the video episodes come out. Justin, go ahead.
You can find me on Twitter at RealJasonBiggest, Instagram and TikTok at RealJasonBiggest93, my YouTube, Justin Biggest, gaming channel, Sims Gaming.
Oh my God, tiring.
I know, right?
Mitzi, what do you got?
Instagram xmadmitzyx, because I think someone actually had it before me somehow, but I can never see their account. Twitch is just madmitzy, and I think that's all I use.
All right, it was great having you on. Thanks a lot.
Great being here.
I hope your taste comes back, man. It sucks.
I hope so too.
Go get some spit in your mouth. Justin, go get some spit in your mouth too. All right.
Oh, I'm going.
You're going? Who's spitting in your mouth?
I don't know.
Damn homie.
Maybe.
Next time she lets you on live, tell her to let you spit in her mouth.
She'll be like, fuck you, I'm not spitting
Come
in
spit
your
in my
mouth.
mouth. Come spit in my mouth.
Ask her to step on your throat and then spit in your mouth.
She might do it. She might.
I mean,
step
I'd
on
let
you.
her do it. I'm not into women.
I don't know about.
I would let her.
I don't know if I'd let her step on me, but I'd let her spit. I'd probably let her spit in my mouth.
Bro, you're like 5'1". Of course she could step on you. You don't even have to ask. She'd probably do it by accident.
All right. Peace and love. See you next time.